Hey guys, and welcome back to another segment of what I eat in a day to lose weight, vegan edition. I won't be showing breakfast because it's pretty much the smoothie bowl that I have every day, the same one with the dragon fruit. So I'll make sure I link that below, but it's pretty much that's what I eat every day for breakfast. First, I'm going to start with lunch, which is some pumpkin or kabacha squash. And you can use your preferred pumpkin. They all work here. And I'm just going to chop it into small cubes. And these are the spices and seasonings that I'll be using. And but you can season this however you want to. I am going to throw them into the air fryer until they're nice and tender, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to add my jerk marinade, some ginger, some garlic, some salt and pepper. It's pretty easy, so simple. Some sesame oil, and I'm going to mix this up and put it in my air fryer. So this is what it looks like once I'm putting it into my preheated air fryer. Make sure you preheat your air fryer as the direction shows. So I'm going to pair this up with a simple salad. I'm using some green leaf lettuce, some cherry tomatoes, and my favorite crispy jalapenos. Oh my God, you guys. I put these crispy jalapenos on everything. They're in the salad section in the grocery store or the produce section in Walmart and Kroger. I don't know if other supermarkets have it, but I know Kroger and Walmart has it. And I'm just going to sprinkle on my dressing just like this. Now, I don't know if this dressing is vegan, with technicalities with the sugars and stuff, but this is the one I chose to use because that's all I had. That's literally all I had in my house. So I used it. As you guys know, I am not vegan. I'm just making better food choices to aid with my weight loss journey right now. Alright, so next let's move on to getting dinner together. I'm making vegan style red beans and rice for dinner. I have my red beans, and in my plate I have a yellow onion, a whole bell pepper, 3 ribs of celery, carrot, garlic, and a habanero. It's gonna be spicy. I like it nice and spicy and flavorful. So of course, I'm gonna rinse my beans up and get rid of any rocks or anything that's not supposed to be there. So make sure you guys check your beans. Yes, I'll just rinse it up like maybe once, maybe twice, just to make sure it's good. So now we're moved on to sauteing the vegetables. You want to saute these vegetables down for about 10 minutes because you want to break them down, and I'll show you why in just a second. And these are the spices that I'll be using. I have some granulated garlic, onion powder, tony, salt, bay leaves, poultry seasoning, and liquid smoke. You don't need any more pepper because we do have that habanero down in there. I used half of a habanero, and it was spot on because it gave it that kick. It was so good, you guys. So now I'm just going to add all my spices and continue to let this saute down just like this. And it's so fragrant. I love the vegetables, and I wish I had other vegetables because I surely would have added them. So right here, I'm going to remove about a half a cup to a cup of the veggies because I want to add them at the last 15 minutes of cooking so that they can keep their integrity and their structure and color. And, you eat with your eyes first, So I'm going to add my beans, saute that down, and then I'm going to start adding all my water and allow it to cook. Alright, so I used about 4 bottles of water for this recipe. You guys know I don't use faucet water. It's just a thing for me. I don't use faucet water to cook with. I'll clean with it, but I don't cook with it. But if you trust your water, you don't need to waste, well, it's not wasting, but you don't need to use these bottled waters, okay? So next I'm going to add my bay leaves down in here. And I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook for about 2.5 hours or 2 hours. You can use a pressure cooker as well, you guys. Now let's move on to dessert. So I have some dates, I have cashews, almonds, I have coconut, I have coconut oil, and some coconut extract. And now we're gonna get into this dessert, you guys. First of all, let me tell y'all something, okay? I did not expect for this to taste as good as it looked. I was so skeptical. I kept pouring everything in the food processor. I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's even going to be sweet enough. You know, I like things to be a little sweet. I like sugar, but I've been trying to cut it out my diet. I said, let me just use these dates and see if, you know, at least I'll get some nutrients out of it if I use the dates. So you want to post this. It's going to take a while. It took about 3.5 to 4 minutes for it to completely like paste up, because you want to release the oils from the nuts, as well as the oil. The coconut oil needs to break down and get everything nice and mushed up like how you see here. Now, like I said, everything will be in my description box. And, you know, so yeah. So this is what it looks like, you guys. And now we're going to roll them up into balls. Like I said, this was so good, and I'm definitely gonna add this to my rotation. So now you just want to make balls just like you're making meatballs. They're easy and simple to use. You can use your bare hands. I just didn't want to deal with the mess, so I used gloves. And then you want to roll it into some shredded coconut. The coconut is unsweetened. You can use sweetened, and you know, mix it around just like this, just to get it to stick. And just keep going and keep rolling. And then I'm going to add them to the refrigerator. Alright, so these are what they look like. I'm about to put them in the refrigerator and allow them to chill while I finish the beans. These are the beans after about 2 hours. Again, you can use your pressure cooker or soak your beans overnight. I was not able to do either one of those things. So here we are. So what I'm doing here is kind of like mushing the beans against the pot just to get it to be a little thicker. It is thick, but I just wanted it a little thicker. And so I'm just smushing a few of the beans on the side. Now I'm going to finish this up by seasoning with the poultry seasoning. Add in those veggies which we removed earlier. And this is the secret ingredient, which is the liquid smoke. You guys know that we don't have any meat down in here. And it definitely gave the illusion of what the meat would have done if we had meat in here. So, you know, it was really good. It had a slight sweetness to it. And I really liked it. I think the veggies were the best part because it gave it a nice balanced sweetness to it, especially the carrots. And I just really liked it. I'm definitely going to put this in the rotation as well, on the days where I want to not eat meat, or, you know, I want to cut back on eating as much meat as I was, you know, as I do. So this is how I'm plating it up. I just have my rice in my little mold, and I'm going to put the beans around just like this. And I'm just doing it for presentation. You don't have to do this. All of this here is totally optional. But, you know, I'm just showing you guys how you can make it cute. I did add some tomatoes for color and texture. And then those are my, you know, cold balls. That don't even sound right, but y'all get the point. They're nice and cold and set. And they're ready to go, and this is what it looks like. I'm not going to eat all of these. I suggest only eating maybe 2 of them at a time. Don't eat the whole pan of dessert, okay? So this is me digging in. Y'all, when I had the first bite, I couldn't stop eating it. I stood in the kitchen at the counter and ate my entire dinner on this day. And it was so delicious and so flavorful. And I hope you guys make it. And if you do, you better tag me. This is what the inside of the dessert looks like. And this was good as well, like I said before. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. And if you do, tag me. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you on my next video. Bye, you guys.